This is a really tough one. I think a lot of people are going to get this wrong, and even if I explain it really well, I think you're still going to have trouble with it. It's just a weird rule. At first, I might think maybe this is about modifiers, maybe this is about apostrophes. I see those things kind of coming and going in the choices, but the real giveaway here is the word compared. It's telling me, very literally, that I have a comparison. And when I have comparisons, I need to make sure that they are symmetrical, meaning they need to be, maybe sometimes the word people use is parallel, right? They need to be kind of matching up. We need to be comparing two things that actually can be compared. So let's just look at choice A. What are they comparing in choice A? Well, compared to that of alumina glass, silica glass is at significant disadvantage due to its more dispersed atomic arrangement. Sounds maybe okay. But if we think about what they're comparing, we've got a problem. They're comparing something about alumina glass, I don't know what it is, but something about it, to silica glass. What we really want to be doing is comparing this attribute, this quality of the alumina glass to a similar quality in the silica glass. So right now we're comparing this kind of quality to the glass. It's not symmetrical, it's not parallel, these are two different things. If it's really confusing, let me just jump right to the correct answer, and maybe that'll hopefully show why there's a little bit of a difference here. D is the answer. Because notice what we're doing here. Compared to that of alumina glass, silica glass's atomic arrangement is more dispersed, resulting in a significant disadvantage. And then they continue, what is that disadvantage? It's the silica glass atoms are far more apart than they are unable to reform bonds. Okay. So this is fixing the comparison. If I were to be a little less concise about my writing, what I would really be saying here is this. Compared to the atomic arrangement of alumina glass, silica glass's atomic arrangement is more dispersed. So I'm comparing the arrangement in both of these types of glass. So in a sense, I am comparing the two different types of glass. But that's just in a sense of like the way that we think about it. But in the grammatical sense, we're not comparing the glass. We are comparing the atomic arrangements of the two glasses, and the sentence needs to reflect that. What makes this rule so difficult is we don't really care about this rule when we talk. We often say bad comparisons, and nobody calls us on it because they know what we meant. And that's kind of why choice A is so tempting, is even though it's wrong, you still kind of understand what they mean. I mean, they do mention the atomic arrangement, so all the pieces are there. Your brain is smart enough to kind of just rearrange those pieces on its own into the right order so that you make sense of what they're trying to say. But grammatically, it doesn't work. We're not supposed to count on someone's brain to fix your error. We need the sentence to just be correct. D is the only one that does this. Just to kind of, wrap it up here, you can see that choice B is also talking about the silica glass to start. Choice C is kind of weirdly putting that later, and maybe now we're talking about the disadvantage. This is kind of also just jumbling things in a bad way. D is the only one that actually gets the comparison correct. So many of you probably were drawn to like the arrangement of the words, or maybe that colon at the end was bothering you because like you're like, oh, what do those do again? Does that matter? No, it really doesn't here. It's really just about this comparison. I haven't seen very many of these questions on the new test, but for the hard module to have a random one here and there, yeah, expect it. Hopefully this gives you enough that next time it comes up, you can notice the comparison and think about it the right way.